Hello, everyone. Hey, how is everyone doing? Do you know what, guys? It is so nice to be back. Can you guys hear and see me all right? I really hope so. Because you know me and my technology. I'm not exactly great. And then I panic when nothing works. I'm just going to wait for a few of you guys to get on here. But oh my God, guys, I am so happy. I am so, so happy to be back doing the live streams. Honestly, it's been a while, hasn't it, my friends? It has been a while. How is everyone doing? Hello to Eric. We got Mel T. We got Island Girl. We got Bruno. Can you spell that? Hello. Yes. Oh my God. So I'm not in Greece anymore, actually, as you guys can tell by the background. I am back in the UK. We got Krzysztof and we got Milena. Hello, my dear. Thank you. Oh, we're from Ireland. I bet it's cold there as well, isn't it? Oh, and Dr. Mani, bless you, my friend. It's so nice to see you too. Thank you for being here. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Much love to you, my friend. Much love. So, Dr. Mani has written so many books about narcissism, and like reference books and things like that. So please do go and check them out. They are in the description box, my friends. Please do check it out. Her website is there, and I fully support her work. Like, literally, it's a game changer. Honestly, please do check it out. Where are you guys from as well? Like, please tell me. Please tell me. I'm in the lovely freezing cold UK. I'm not going to moan about the UK. Not going to moan about it anymore. Oh goodness. Hello. We got Levy, we got Mel T. Hello. We got Helton, Denise, Florence. Hi, I'm New Year, Florence. Yes, we got Phil. Oh, we got the old gang. Like, this is so cool. Hello, Maria. Much love to you. Thank you for being here. We got Belgium in the house. We got Michigan in the house. We've even got France. This is so cool. We literally got you from all over the world. We got South Louisiana in the house as well. And we got Poland as well. We got Poland as well. We got Canada and Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh, guys, like, I so appreciate you for being here. Honestly, I really do. Thank you so much. We got Iowa here. We got the Virgin Islands. Oh my God, like, amazing, amazing places. I'm just waiting for a few of you guys to get on here, because the numbers are really low. I know, my friends. I haven't been on for, how long has it been? It's been like 3 or 4 weeks, something like that. Hi, Chris. Hi, Carl from San Diego. Oh my God, I haven't been to San Diego for, oh my God, for so long. It's so beautiful there. You know where I was? I visited La Jolla. I really love that place. So beautiful. I do really like San Diego. Like, honestly, I would live there in a heartbeat. Anyway, my friends, anyway, how is everyone doing? How's everyone been? Like, literally, I've been in Greece for like literally over a month. And the reason why I didn't do the live streams was because the Wi-Fi was so unstable. Maria, not saying anything. So I couldn't really do them. And even because I was staying in Airbnbs as well. So like, they were really strange as well. Like, the one, do you remember, guys? I did the one probably like 3 weeks ago, something like that. That one was good. Who was on that one? Who else have we got? We got Pisto and then, yeah, like, who was on that one 3 weeks ago? That I was literally in Greece back then. So from we got Costa Rica in the house as well. Goodness, like, we have got people from literally all around the world. Like, I am so grateful for all of you being here. Honestly, I know that all of us have busy lives. Like, I know there's so much going on for every single one of us, but I just want to say to you guys that you have taken the time out to work on yourselves, to understand what's going on. And so this is exactly what this live is. It's for you guys. It's for you to help you understand and level up your mindset. I should make that a hashtag, because I really love that saying. Honestly, that's what it is. This, do you know what? Destroying someone's ego, okay, is actually much easier than you think. You know, but this isn't about revenge, because that's not what this is about. Hello, Mila. Thank you for the hearts. Pierce said, thank you for being a fan. Thank you for all the hearts as well. So thank you for the podcast. Narcissists disappear for that reason helped a lot. Oh, I'm so pleased. Pit, I really am. P48, I haven't caught one of your lives in a while. Glad you take time. Yes, I know. I'm so sorry. Thank you, Chris. Yeah, I know. Literally, I haven't been on for about 3 weeks. I was just saying that I was traveling. Um, so my apologies for not being on. And I know that you guys have sent me messages as well. Thank you, Carl. Saying like, when is the live? When is that going to be on? So we are on, we are live. I'm going to be on for a little bit longer. So if you guys have any questions, put them in the chat. Any like literally anything that I can help you with, because I know it's been like literally a while since I've been on. So I do apologize. I hope you guys have been following me over on like Instagram and TikTok, because I've kind of been sharing what I've been getting up to. Like, honestly, this was like the best time. I had like the best time in Greece this time. I met some really amazing people. Um, and it was such a vibe, my friends. Like, it was really, really cool. Like, honestly, I really would recommend it, guys. If you like traveling or solo travel, I'm also going away next month as well, but I'm going a little bit further afield. But I can't wait. I really literally can't wait. So it's thank you, Noor. You're gorgeous. You're so much at peace with your help. Oh, thank you. Do you know what? That trip literally to Greece was more about, just unwinding. It was more about like me coming back to me, because it was such a busy period. I've got to say, like over like the Christmas time and the lead up to Christmas, like November, December. Yeah, it was really, really hectic. So it was really nice to spend some time with my bestie Maria. She is actually on the live as well. I don't know if you are. If you are, Maria, please just say yes or no or whatever. But yeah, we had some mad times, and actually that was amazing. And she's here in the UK with me. Well, not actually with me, but she's in the UK, which I'm going to go and see her over on the weekend. So Maria, yes, she's here. So yeah, we're seeing her over in the weekend. So, right, we've got a few of you here. So let's start the live. Oh, guys, there's like 50 something of you and only 28 likes. Please do smash that like button, my friends, because this really helps. Thank you, Pisto. Yes, please do smash that like button, because it really helps with the algorithm. Right, I have made notes, my friends, so I'm not going to be babbling, because you know what happens with me. I end up going off topic and talking loads about loads. So I'm here to help you guys. And of course, please don't forget to put your questions in. Hit that like button. Here we go. So today we are talking about how to destroy a narcissist's ego. Okay. So, guys, in the chat, comment power if you are ready to start this live. So, we're going to deep dive into how to shatter a narcissist's ego. It's not the way that you might think. This is more about empowerment. It's like what I said before. We're not doing revenge. My friends, we are so much better than that, aren't we? We're not going to be doing revenge. We don't do things like that. Okay. We're talking about psychological power moves that leave them completely unhinged. They are not going to understand what has happened to them. Okay. So today we're going to be talking about what a narcissist's ego is built on. So this is all about understanding their weaknesses. And we're going to be talking about the most powerful ways to destroy it. We're also going to be talking about real life examples. And also, if you've got any questions or anything like that, please add them over onto the chat. And yeah, like, guys, I really thank you. So I really hope that you enjoy the live. Again, please, if you want to, do share your experiences. You don't have to, really don't have to. It's absolutely fine. So guys, smash that like button, because we've got more of you here on the live. And those of you that are on the chat, thank you so much for being here. And those of you that are watching, thank you also for being here. Really appreciate your support. Okay, so let's talk about ego. Okay, let's talk about what actually an ego is. Now, I remember when I first started learning about psychology, which was quite some time ago. And, they were like my tutors, or like my professors were always talking about the ego. So I started off learning quite a lot about Freud's work. And he's the one that kind of really talks about the ego, the id, and the super ego. Okay. And I never knew, like, honestly, like I didn't get it. I didn't get it. But ultimately, what now, obviously, I do. Obviously, I do. So, what the ego actually is very much made up of your life experiences and opinions of others, but it's also added in um, your survival instinct. Okay. So, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but if it's out of control and it isn't contained, you haven't worked on yourself, then it is something that can become very dysfunctional. Bruno, cheap tickets to Santorini these days. Santorini isn't cheap, my friend. Oh my goodness. Beautiful place, but it's not cheap. Mila says, does my narcissist ex love his ex with who he is now more? Um, no, no, narcissists don't love. He's probably using her. That's what I would say. He's probably using her. That's what, yeah, because ultimately it's not, they don't love. How, if you're a toxic person, you don't understand. And even though, okay, so I understand that it can be quite confusing that he's left you for her, but it doesn't mean that they're going to have this amazing, successful relationship, because that doesn't happen with toxic people. He'll end up leaving her as well. He left her already. Like, why would you go back to an ex? Do you know what I mean? No. He will end up leaving her. So, okay, so a narcissist's ego, this is what we're talking about. So now that we know that what an ego is, this is very fragile and it's fake. It's a fake identity where they hide deep insecurities. And I also feel like a lot of this deep insecurity is born from their childhood. So ultimately, whatever they're experienced in their childhood, this is what they're trying to hide. That's why their ego is fragile. And you're probably thinking, like, how is it fragile? But look, picture this, okay? You know, when you have had a traumatic childhood, when you've had a really difficult childhood, okay, and you try to show the world that you are doing good. All right. You want to mask all of that. That's what happens. And in their childhood, because it was really difficult for them, they are someone who they didn't get their needs met. And that is the issue. That is basically what has happened. They didn't get their needs met. So if you really think about it, the way that they treat you is literally how they were treated in childhood, because they're literally reenacting their childhood with you, right? So, so when they are right at the beginning love bombing you, trying to make you feel good, putting you on a pedestal, and then they dismiss you, because you know, like, the whole relationship and everything that happens is all very cyclical. Okay, it doesn't flow, and it's not healthy, because it's always this push and pull. It's always value, devalue, discard. It always goes in that cycle. Okay. Like, again, I'm going to say to you guys, like, who does that? Like, literally, who does that? And that's what you got to ask yourselves. Why are these people behaving in this way? So think about it, like, if you're behaving like this, and you're making another person hurt, you're love bombing them, you're making out that they're the best person in the world, and then literally you switch up your behavior. What is that saying about that person? That you're not stable. Like, you can't control your emotions, you can't control your psychological well-being, like, none of that. Do you know what I mean? So when someone is switching up, that means that there is no stability in their behavior, in their emotions. So then you got to think about what is at the core of this, and that is what I'm talking about, is that ego. The ego is at the core here, because the ego is something that we need to ensure our survival. But when it's dysfunctional, like a narcissist, they are always going to be in competition. They're going to be comparing. They're always going to be putting you down, because they're the ones that they want to feel like they are on top, that they are better than you. So you can't necessarily have a successful relationship with someone. And also added to that, they need constant admiration. They need the validation. They need someone to tell them that they're wonderful. They need someone to constantly praise them. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, why can't you do that for yourself? So ultimately, they're always seeking for their needs to be met. And also, my friends, without that validation, they are literally going to fall apart. Okay. They cannot handle it. So they have so this is why they have so many people, so many friends. They don't get rid of anyone. They literally have like so many people around them because they need that validation. They're not, they need, this is what makes them feel good. So when you have a fragile ego, right, think about it. So the ego is a mask. When it is fragile, you're going to need the validation and you're going to need the support of others to make you feel good. Ultimately, that is the bottom line. So that means that they are hiding something. They are not being truthful. They're not being authentic, not bringing their authentic selves to the table. You don't really know who they are because, like, one minute they're this lovely person, and then the next they are pretending to be someone awful or they're putting you down. Again, like I always say, who does that? Like, why would you do that? That again, it just shows someone who is rather unstable. They don't really know themselves. They've obviously got some issues, deep rooted issues in them. Sorry, the chat's going crazy. Deep rooted issues, and they don't feel stable in themselves. And ultimately, that's what's going on. Going on. Um, Spotlight fuel. Slide. Oh, thank you for a 99 saying, you all are awesome for being here. Yes, you are, my friends. You absolutely are. Big love to every single one of you for being here. Oh my God. You guys and your handles, they honestly, they make me laugh. Meow. I usually don't catch a live, but you're here now. So I know my lives. I'm going to go. Do you know what I've got to say? That I will go back to being live every Tuesday. I know I've done a Thursday today because I couldn't do the Tuesday. But honestly, I literally will be back to every single Tuesday. So there's going to be more of a stable, like literally live stream that I do. Okay. So, um, yeah, so without the validation of others, they basically will break down and fall apart. And also added to the fact, okay, their key weaknesses are is that they can't handle rejection. Again, this is a core trauma wound of theirs where someone rejects them or they feel like they are abandoned. Again, this is at the core of all of their behavior. Okay, these are triggers. We all have triggers. We all have a trigger point. You know, we all have that button that someone presses and it just goes wrong. They do too. But with a narcissist, they try to figure out what ours are and they try to use that against us, and that's the issue. Okay, they also don't like it when they are ignored. I mean, have you ever done like literally the silent treatment on the narcissist? Can you know like basically what happens, don't you? They absolutely hate it. They can't handle it. Guys, please do smash the like button. Please do hit that like button, my friends. We've got more of you on here. Um, yes, they hate being ignored. They literally can't handle that. Again, that is a fragile ego. Like we all get ignored, but you see the thing is, they hate it so much, but yet they do it to us, don't they? With the silent treatment, with the ghosting. And again, you can see how fragile they actually are because they can't handle it when their behavior is done onto them. They literally can't handle it. So I mean, like, what is that about? Right? They also, when you notice when someone has a fragile ego, is that the fear of being exposed. So that's the fear of you actually seeing them for who they are. They can't handle that either. This is why T to the J. Hello. Thank you for being on the live. It's really nice of you to join on there. Thank you. Um, what was I saying? Yes, the fear of being exposed. TJ, I hope you're doing well, my friends. I'm going to get back to your messages because I couldn't, because guess what? I'm on the live. So I'll get back to you. Right. Okay. So we were talking about their fear of being exposed, all right? So they can't handle it because they don't want you to know. They don't want you to know the real truth, right? So they're going to try and hide who they are. This is what I mean. Like they have to hide because their childhood was so dark. Okay, what that means, whether their needs weren't met, there was a lot of trauma, there was a lot of abuse, or there could have been that they were not allowed to be themselves. They always had to be or play a certain role. So when someone does that, okay, this person can't be themselves, so their needs are never met. They're never able to develop a sense of self. Do you know what I mean? Like they don't know who they are. So this is why they borrow personalities or little bits of everybody that they know. So they're not really authentically themselves, which is why, so many of you come out of these relationships saying like, I don't even know who this person was or who this person is, because of course you won't, because they don't know who they are themselves. So that is why, my friends, when you have an ego that is so dysfunctional, you have this fear of being exposed. Added to the fact, there's also that you don't want to be rejected. You also don't want to feel abandoned, because this is exactly what has happened in your childhood over and over again. Can you see how complex this whole thing is? And because of this, they thrive on control. They take it away. When this is taken away from them, then they panic, which is why they want to control everyone and everything. Okay, it's because of their own unstable sense of selves. So, can you see how damaging this actually is? Like when someone hasn't got a fully developed ego, fully developed sense of self, and also added to the fact neurologically as well and emotionally, all of that isn't developed. This is what you've got. You've got literally a human being that isn't able to really understand themselves, yet they come across as someone who is powerful, someone who is confident, yet they are so toxic and damaging. This is what I'm saying. This is how complex this whole thing is. I love that 499. Elevate your worth over that of an overgrown child. And ultimately that's what it is. That's what's happening. You've got this human being that actually doesn't understand themselves, yet they pretend that they do, but they don't. You know, GM says, lost any confidence and forgot what ego even looked like. Yeah, exactly. And they allow that to rule them, to literally overtake another person, which is why they need to control, which is why they manipulate. And this, can you see, like all of this, once you understand that their ego is so damaged, now you can understand why they behave in this certain way. Guys, please do press the like button, because there's more of you here. There's like literally over 80 of you. Please do smash that like button. Thank you. So, one thing, my friends, one thing, okay, that you have to always remember. Hold on a minute. Is that because of this, they always are trying to overshadow you, always, in whatever capacity that is. And I know that our human need is to protect ourselves. So, the common or the biggest mistake that you will make is trying to out argue a narcissist or trying to prove yourself to a narcissist. The thing is, you cannot make them see your side. They don't care about logic. This is all about power, okay? Power over you. So, I'm going to ask you guys a question. Have you ever tried reasoning with a narcissist? Have you ever tried, any of you ever tried arguing with a narcissist? Six, no, GM, sorry, impossible to win. Yeah, exactly. Carl says ego damage can't attach to you, nor can they detach healthily. Yes. Yeah, so some of you have actually tried arguing with them. Yeah. Yes. Yes, you are always wrong. Yeah, it's talking to the wall. Actually, talking to the wall, yes, it's actually probably better. I'm being sarcastic. People don't talk to walls. Don't. None of you talk to walls. They don't understand reasoning. No, they don't. It can't be done because the game is rigged in their favor. Yes, MLT, you are met with rage. Exactly. So this is how it goes. Literally, this is how it goes. Heck yeah. Oh my God. To no end. It's funny how, but there was joy in it. Eric, really? There was no there was joy in it. You found joy in arguing with them? No, no joy, sorry. I was gonna say, like, what, you enjoyed arguing with them? Like, oh my God, it's like mind-blowing, fruitless. You can't fix toxic and stupid. Yeah, I like this. You're right, Bruno. Doesn't help if every word gets weaponized. Yeah, that's the thing. They twist your words. They twist it. So you can't, yeah, this is what I mean. You can't talk reason. You can't talk sense to these people. Mine said he don't care or understand my words. Of course they did it, Marlena. Bless you. They never feel bad. They are never wrong. Yeah. Seriously, these people, I know. Yes, they shut down and do not have a mature conversation because they are always the victim. Yeah, literally, like always the victim. What if they cross your boundaries even after he broke up with me? Mila, literally don't allow that to happen. If they cross your boundaries, then there needs to be consequences. And that's what these people don't like, is that actually, you know what, you need to put consequences in place, because you're gonna what? You're gonna allow them to run wild in your life. You're gonna allow them to do whatever they want. No, there has to be consequences. Guys, we had to learn the hard way. We had to learn, like, with consequences and punishment. And this is about sticking to boundaries, sticking to the consequences, because if you don't, then these, like what I said, these people are never going to learn, and they don't like boundaries. Of course they don't. So it means you're going to have to do this on repeat, like literally. No way, one way ticket to crazy town. Yeah, no empathy. Exactly. You'll never be validated. No empathy for your point of view. That's it, my friends. This is it. He hacked my Snapchat and sent me money on the bank account. I blocked him everywhere. Oh my God. How did he manage to hack your Snapchat? Seriously, these people, like from another planet. Um, yeah, they don't care about logic. This is all about getting power over you. That is ultimately what they are concerned with, is just getting one up on you, being better than you. Okay. So this is all ego. Remember them arguing. And this is the thing, they do actually listen to what you say. But what happens is, it's like what one of you have said, that they weaponize it. They do use it against you. And again, this is the ego. This is what the ego does. Okay, it tries to put them up, on a pedestal, that they are better than you, that they're doing good, and that they are right and you are wrong. But ultimately, this is again serving their ego, because if they're putting you down, that's making them feel good. And if it's making them feel good, it's making you feel bad, right? Because ultimately, that's what it's about. It's about making you feel bad. Oh, thank you, Tool, the market maker. Sorry. Again, your handles, like your YouTube handles, are so funny. I wonder if I was to make a new one. Obviously, like, yes, it's Ask Anoushka, but if I was to have one, I don't know what I would call it. I don't know, but they're great. So yes. Tool the market maker, thank you so much. And I'm glad that you're here. Melty, you be punished for having no emotion. For having emotion. Yes. This is so true, Mel. Like, they see your emotions as weaknesses. Ultimately, that's what it is. Guys, there's over 80 of you here. Please do hit that like button. Thank you for already like hitting the like button. I really appreciate that. God. Nushi, yes, that would be a good handle, right? Yes, someone, I think she didn't even listen, then it appears as a weapon later. Yeah, this is what I mean. They pretend that they're not listening. Thank you for the likes, guys. They pretend that they're not listening, but they are. And they're taking on everything that you're saying to use against you later. Again, what kind of a conversation is that? Like, what kind of a trying to sort this out is that? It's not. So it's it's always rigged in their favor. It's always what they want. So this is, and this is what someone has said in the chat. This is the ego, ultimately. This is the ego, okay? Because it's always this is what I was talking about, in competition. They've always got to be right. That is ultimately what is going on. LTTF 2020. Could ADHD people be more at risk of attracting narcissists due to their low levels of dopamine and experience a love bomb dope hit, then devalue stages and can't work out gaslighting due to their forgetfulness? Okay, so there are varying levels of ADHD and there's different types of ADHD. I think, yeah, if like, I mean, if someone has like severe ADHD, then yes, they will probably be more likely to fall prey for someone like that because of their need to be seen, because of their need to be loved. Well, I know everybody has that need, but with ADHD, like someone who is hyperactive ADHD, I think for someone who is narcissistic, that's going to be quite hard to handle. Someone who, yes, forgets, or someone who is very much, what's the word? They kind of suppress a lot. That is going to be more profitable for the narcissist rather than someone who's hyperactive. I hope that makes sense, but do you know what? I would have to reference that. I'd have to look that up. This is just something that like obviously what I've learned about ADHD, but I don't know if all of that would be correct facts. So I don't want to say that yes or no for definite, but looking at it, if you're saying like lower levels of dopamine and experiencing the love bomb dope hit, then yes, you're more likely to fall hit to that because you're more susceptible to that. Because again, those are your needs that are not being met elsewhere. So yeah, you're more likely to fall for that because it's meeting your needs. So yes, but I'd have to look that up. Constantly telling me he could replace me. They always do that. Yeah, I know. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. That they're always better than you, isn't it? Always better than you. Can you imagine a narcissist with ADHD? The hyperactive ones. Yeah, that would be an interesting one, wouldn't it, Carl? Okay. So now we get to the juicy part, right? Now we get to the best part of the life, how to destroy their ego. Okay. So, my friends, how are we doing on the likes? How are we actually doing on the likes? Oh, brilliant. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hit that like button. We've got over 90 people here. Hello, everyone. Hello if you're new here. Thank you for being here. I've got chamomile tea. So that is, I love chamomile. Like I'm literally obsessed with it recently. Very calming. Very calming. Please do hit that like button. Never seen one give you money and buy you things. Then 2 years later, say you used them for money and lost everything because of you. Yeah, 6. Yeah, like literally, what are they talking about? Oh, my angel Alfie. Hello, darling. How are you? So nice to see you on here. Hope you're doing well. My Alfie, my parents came over yesterday and my mum was like, I think, Anoushka, you've had him for too long now. And it was like literally what, 4 days? So she's taken my Alfie. So I haven't got him with me. Otherwise, I'd get him to sit on the chair. I will get him on one of the lives, but he'll be like, it's quite late now. It's like 9:30 here in the UK. So he'll be like snoring away. That's what you'd hear. Oh my goodness. Oh my God. I've got to say, like the other day I was filming a video, YouTube video, and I had him like literally, what was it? I think he was sitting on the chair and he jumped off, and I don't know if you can hear it in the video, but yeah. Anyway, see, this is what I mean. I need to make notes because otherwise I lose track. Okay, so how to destroy their ego. So psychological power moves, my friends. This is about leveling up and doing this the smart way. Okay, we are not doing revenge. We don't do that, my friends, because that's low level stuff. Okay, we're not doing low level stuff. We're going to be smart about how we do this, okay? So, I don't know about you guys. I don't know whether the narcissist is still in your life or you are around narcissists. Maybe you work with them. Maybe you've got family members that are narcissistic, or maybe your ex is the narcissist and you still kind of have to have them in your life because I don't know, maybe you share assets or children. So this is going to work, whichever aspect this is. But this is also going to help you. Not necessarily you have to have a narcissist in your life, but this is going to help you, you know what, be able to manage and able to spot someone who is narcissistic or who is toxic or who is trying to get one up on you, you know, or trigger you. So this is going to help you to manage that. Okay. So the first thing that I would say that is so important here is indifference. Indifference, okay, is your power. And that another word for this is grey rock. Another one is you not showing any emotional regard. All right, because this is someone 1:30 a.m. in Dubai. Oh my gosh, it is. Thank you for being here, GM. And I know it's so early for you. I know in Greece it's like 11:35. It's late. I know. So I appreciate it's so late for some of you and early for some of you as well. So thank you for being here. So indifference. Indifference, that is is where you are going to win all the time. Don't show any emotions. You know what? Because then it shows that actually whatever you're doing, okay, they matter. That's what they're fishing for, my friends. That is what they want. They want you to react in a certain way. Okay, they want you to do that. And 4:30 in Michigan, 4:30 in the afternoon, yeah, because you guys are behind, the US is behind. And Foreign 90 says, if you're not, can't take a no, let them go. Literally. So this is about literally showing blank, nothing, okay? Whichever aspect this is, whether it's work, whether it's family, whether it's a romantic partner, you do not show your emotions to someone like that, okay? Because they're going to use all of this against you. These are people who thrive off that. You've got to understand when someone needs validation, emotional validation, okay, you do not give that to them because again, they use all of this against you. That is what you have to remember. It's about being indifferent. So how do you do that? What you got to do is you've got to imagine this like a business deal. Like you've got to just state facts. That is what is important. You have to state facts and that's it. So for example, you have a conversation. I don't know, one day they've come to collect the kids and they're like, "Hey, how are you?" And they're going to be really nice. They're going to be really nice because they want to get this information from you. And so what you're going to reply is, "Yeah, good." And you don't ask how they are because we don't care how they are because you don't want to initiate conversation. You don't want them to ask and dig deeper into like more information. So and then you just state, don't you? You just state what it is that you need to do. Like, here are the kids, food is in their backpack, and see you later. Ultimately, that's it. Just tell them what they need to know. And that is what is important, my friends. Okay. This, I want to say, okay, I know that these people have done so many bad things to you. I know that they have hurt you, and I know that they have treated you disgustingly. Okay. And I know that it has been upsetting. And I know for a lot of you, this is good, like the effects of the way that this person has treated you is going to last for a while. But this isn't about hating them. This isn't about hating someone that has done this to you. This is more about you stepping in your power. The opposite of love isn't hate, and the opposite of hate is basically indifference. And that is where you need to get to. Okay, that is your power. Ultimately, I'm sorry, that's really sad. Forget their baby. That's really sad. Human beings don't do that. And that's really bad. I'm so sorry that you had to go through that. So it's not about hating this person, because when you hate someone, that ruins you. There's a negative energy that is attached onto that. You've got to think of these things as in energetic terms, all right? So when you hate someone, you are sending that person negativity. And of course, I understand on one level, yeah, they deserve it. But this is where this acts like a mirror effect. If you're hating on someone, this is going to come back to you, not necessarily from the narcissist, but in other capacities, in other aspects of life, you know? So what you're doing then essentially is you're attracting more hate, more negativity into your life. This is about letting it go, my friends. And I know that's easier said than done. And it's easy for me to say this right now because when you're in the thick of it, but this is about looking this in a different way, seeing this from a different perspective. Okay, ultimately, hating someone, wishing them ill, wishing them dead. I know that we've all thought this. I know. And I understand, I completely get it. But your power lies in your indifference. That is where you are going to get ahead, is where you just drop it, you just surrender, okay, and just think, nah, you know what? Just go. I'm done. I'm leaving this and I'm not going to allow this to affect me and my life any longer. Because it's like what I say in every single one of these lives, all right? You can't go back into the past. You can't change this. This has happened for a reason for you to be able to rebuild your life and become an even better, more evolved person. All right. See this, and don't kill me for saying this. Please don't. See this as a blessing in disguise. See this as an opportunity to better yourself and go forward in your life and achieve greater things. Bad things happen to good people. All right. I know what has happened has been awful, but this is about a perspective. This is about the way that you see it and the way that you perceive it. All right. This is about you understanding this in a completely different way. Okay. So ultimately, and this is a choice because we all have a choice in life. How do you want to go forward in this? Do you want to live a life where you are hating this person and you're constantly reliving and remembering, hello, Jessica, constantly remembering what this person has done to you? Because what you're doing is you're just recalling the past, you're reigniting those emotions, those feelings. And you know what? Then you're manifesting more of that to come in. You're inviting more of this energy to come in. And so guess what? It's going to bring more of that into your life. And look, this is exactly what happens to the narcissist, right? Think of it. Just look at them, for example, look at them as an example for an example, if that makes sense. Do you know what I mean? So look, they are this way, right? They are unable to move forward. They do the same things over and over again. Look, they had a relationship. Let's take this as in a romantic aspect, right? They had a relationship with you, and then they drop you, they leave you, and then they go and find someone else. And they do the same thing because remember, everything that they do is on repeat. It is a cycle, it is a pattern, and it goes the same way. But they expect different results. They think that, oh, this one's going to be different. If you keep doing the same thing and expecting different results, what essentially is that, my friends? As the saying goes, do the same thing and expect different results. That's a sign of madness, isn't it? Yes, insanity, madness. Exactly. Victoria and Jessica. Yeah. So use that as an example. This is what they do, the same thing over and over again, and they're expecting different results. So use that an example. You've tried that way. You've tried to put them down. You've been angry. You've hated them. You've insulted them. Like I'm not saying to their face, but just, you've done it that way. Try a different way. Okay. Try this a different way. Try to put yourself first. Let go of the past. Let go of what was, because it's not coming back and you can't change it. But what you can do is learn from it and see it differently and move forward from it. Because if we're holding on to something, we're holding on to a grudge. It sits heavy on our heart, doesn't it, my friends? Yeah, it sits heavy. And then it makes our life, our daily functioning really challenging. Do you know what I mean? That is ultimately what happens. So this is about setting yourself free. Freedom is indifference. Freedom is not caring about them, not thinking about them, just letting it go. Just let them go. The thing is, you can't save them, you can't change the past. But what you can do is take your own power back and actually use it for positive. Use it in a way where you can then create and bring forward something that is positive, something that is going to help you to move forward, to live a better, a different, a more fulfilling life. Because life is magic. Life is amazing if you see it. Remember, it's all about perspective and choice. If you see it that way, if you're always living in hatred, you're always wanting to get one up on them, or you're always, wanting to hurt them, or you're looking on their social media, stuff that. Who cares what they're doing? Who cares? Let them get on with what they're doing. Let them be with that new person. Let them be buying their new car. Let them be living their pretend, like wonderful life. It isn't real. And you know that, my friends, at the core of it, you know that they are not happy. This person has issues. Okay. When you are someone who is living with a personality disorder or traits of a personality disorder, do you know how hard it is to survive in a world? And look, I'm not saying this that you guys have got to feel sorry for them, but I'm just getting you to understand this from a different perspective. You're literally wishing you're wishing this person bad who already has got bad, who already has got mental health and emotional issues. Just let them go. Like, let them do their own thing, away from you, where you can and have got the capability to be able to rebuild your life in a way that is even more powerful and better than before. So again, which road are you going to take? How are you going to navigate this going forward? What will you do? You have a choice, all right? You all have a choice, okay? Whether you want to do good or not. The thing is, we all have bad things happen to us. But again, it's about how you navigate that. Are you going to sit there and moan about it and talk about it with your friends over a glass of wine? Or are you going to do something about it where you're going to go, no, I'm going to rebuild my life. I'm going to educate myself. Okay, I'm going to learn about what has happened to me. I'm going to journal. I'm going to have that conversation with myself and allow this to flow. Am I going to feed myself nourishing foods, or am I just going to keep getting the takeaway foods, the beige foods that don't help me, that don't make me feel good? But yeah, they probably taste good in the moment. Are you going to just sit there night after night on your sofa watching TV, watching Netflix? Or are you going to get yourself down to the gym? Are you going to start meditating? What are you going to do that is going to make your life better? Because, okay, it's fine talking about it, but you got to take action. You've got to do something about it. I wish I could help you and do it for you. I really do, but I can't. This is your responsibility. This is on you, my friends. So take back your power, let it go. All right. Just, I know you loved them. I know you cared about them, but they weren't for you. All right. They weren't for you. So this is about where you got to take your power back and work on yourself. You've got to work on you, because you're going to stay stuck, and you've got to work on your mind. This is it, because it's always going to be telling you the negative. Stop staying in victim mentality. You literally get nowhere. And in life, you get nowhere. Oh, this happened to me. Yeah, I know it's happened to you, and I know it's hurt you, but you can't stay stuck, because you're always going to be triggered. You're always going to go back in life, right? You need to go forward. If you're a runner, you've got to look forward where you're running, because if you look back, you're going to trip up. Okay. And that's the thing. You got to keep going forward and looking forward. The narcissist is your past. We don't look back, we go forward. Pitt says, quote, if you loved once, just if sorry, I can't see it, the lights. Um, if you loved once, just disappeared and don't hear from them, it's more likely a psychopath than a narcissist because narcissists hoovers. Yeah, narcissists come back. Yeah, they come back. And this is the thing. Okay. If you're being hoovered, if those of you that are at this point now that you are being hoovered in, okay, then again, it's the same principle. What choice are you going to make? You're going to allow this person back into your life after everything they've done. Don't forget what they did. You can forgive, which again, I probably would encourage that, but I know it's a personal matter. So that's really up to you guys if you want to. No judgment. It's absolutely fine either way. Okay. So what are you going to do? You're going to invite this person back into your life. You're going to bring this energy back into your life. So again, it's a choice. I know you probably want to hear from them, and I know it's probably like it like satisfies your ego, and you're probably thinking, "Oh my God, I've heard from them. Like it wasn't me." But it doesn't mean that. They haven't seen the error of their ways. What they are doing is they're going to see if they can play you again. And that's what they're doing. They want to see if they can play you again and get your energy. Whilst you've had all this time building yourself back up again, and you're going to let them come in and take that. No, no, my friends. This is not how it goes down. You got to stand up for yourself. Okay? You got to do better. You got to think better and do better. Forget it. Like I said, they are your past. What are you going to do? Go for another round of this? It's going to be the same thing. Have they done the work on themselves? Do they understand themselves? They know who they are? No. So what don't even entertain it. Don't even think for 1 second they have changed, because they've not. They've done no work on themselves. Let them go. They belong in the past. You've learned, you know. Okay, you see it. That's why you're here on my live. That's why you watch the videos, not just mine. I know it's good. Keep watching the other ones. Keep educating yourselves. Keep building your mind. Keep building up that power, that knowledge. Knowledge is power. Keep doing that. Okay, and learn from it. Level up. Okay, make the right choices, because you know now. Before, we probably didn't know. Okay, so that's why this happened. And also, stop blaming yourselves. Those of you that are blaming yourselves at the moment, stop it. How would we have known? Like, how would we have known? You know now. So now you make the right choices for you going forward. Okay. The next part of this is stop reacting. When you stop playing their game, all right, all of this collapses for them. All right. That's how they have power over you, because they want you to react. Okay. And then what they do is they say that you're the one that is nasty. You're the one that made them do it. Oh, you made me hit me. You made me shout at you. Really? Really? So you are that powerful that you control that person? No. Exactly. No. So you know that whatever they're saying is flawed, but this is where you've got to see it for what it is. Okay? Stop reacting, respond. Respond with silence, with indifference. Okay? Because ultimately, this is all of, do you know the way that you get to this point? Because I know you're probably like, how do I do that? Like, how do I get to that point? You know what it is? That's all about detaching. Okay. And there are stages to this. And I know it's not always easy, but this is like I was saying before, this is about you making a decision. Are you going to allow this person to affect you, or are you going to have freedom from this person? And I'm talking emotional, psychological, and spiritual freedom. Right? These three things. So this is about making a choice. Making a choice that is going to be good for you, not them, but you. So when you are trying to detach from them, ultimately, what you have to do is just like you're not giving them power, you're not giving them the energy, the attention. So that's like, stop looking at their social media. This is the big one. All right. Stop looking at their social media. Like I said, who cares what they are doing? It doesn't matter. Let them get on with their life. And you know, as well as I do, that social media is fake, and that a lot of people portray this fakeness. It's not even real. Okay, maybe little aspects are, but a lot of it is exaggerated. It's not real, particularly Instagram. Yeah. That is what you've got to remember. So stop doing that. The other thing is I understand that they might pop into your head. All right. Do you remember what I don't know if any of you like remember this, and I know I talked this about this in like previous lives. When you think about someone, that sends energetic signals. And then you also have got to understand that you are also energetically bonded to this person, particularly if you have been intimate with this person, whether you have slept next to them in the same bed over a period of time. Well, not even, it could have just even been one night. And being intimate with this person, like literally one night, okay, you basically have this energetic tie to that person. Okay, so this is why it's very careful who you invite into your lives. So, working on that principle, my friends, all right. I know right. So the good thing is it disappears if you have no contact with this person. I think it's like 7 to 8 years. I know it's years, but it can weaken the more that you use these techniques. Okay. I know. I can see it in the comments going, oh my God, FSS. I know. But it does go after a while, okay? And there is like lots of cord cutting exercises and things like that that you can do. And there are energetic breaks and things that you can do. So again, I'm very susceptible to this, meaning that I really can read people's energy. Those of you that have worked with me will know that. And also like, I hate going to like big shopping malls or like grocery shopping. Last week I was at the airport. I was like, no, this is too much for me. So energetically, I can feel that off another person. And I'm sure that many of you that are here as well can. I'm sure that you guys can as well. So based on that, just that, okay, the energetic tie. So every time you're thinking of them, that's triggering them to think of you. So there's this like two-way thing that is happening. And like, so basically both you and them are constantly thinking about each other. But the thing is, you're feeding them. You're feeding them with your energy because your energy is more pure. Theirs is darker, more heavier, more dense. So you're basically uplifting them, which is why maybe that you're feeling drained or maybe you're feeling tired. This is what happens, my friends. So be aware. So this is where you've got to disconnect from that person. Stop thinking about them. Stop looking at their social media. Stop, I don't know, like even if you've got friends or you've got contacts in common, cut it. Don't say nothing. Cut it. All right. Don't even look at their social media, the friends that you've got in common. Just, you've got to be done. When like when people say you've got to go no contact, it's not the fact that you stop communicating verbally with this person. No contact means I'm sorry to say it like this, but I don't know however else to say it. You've got to think of them as dead. It's done. No more them. That is when you disconnect. And that is how you then can desensitize yourself from that person. You disconnect from that person and you dissociate from that person. That is ultimately, I love that. Reroute your thoughts to something that makes you feel happy. Yeah, feel free, feel powerful. All right. That is what you've got to do. That is what is important, you know? Because otherwise, I mean, what's the alternative? You're constantly thinking about them. You're looking on their social media. Maybe you're missing them. You're thinking about them. You're going to call them back into your life. And they're not going to give you answers. They're not going to make this better. They're not going to help you understand this in a different way. That's not what's going to happen. This is where you've got to, thank you, Carl. This is where you've got to be smart about the way that you behave, the way that you are. Stop reacting and be indifferent. Okay. For example, so what I mean by that is a great example is, say, for example, they start to argue with you or anyone for that matter. It doesn't have to be the narcissist, whatever. Okay, they start arguing with you, or they're trying to pick a fight. All you got to do, all you've got to do is say, okay, and then just walk away. Because what you're not engaging. You're not going to do it. Like, who cares what they've got to say? All they're going to do is trigger you, say nasty things about you. done. Bye, see you later. That's the way you've got to look at it. And again, you stand in your power. It's not that you're weak and you're walking away, which is probably what they will say to you, or they may make you think that, or they might think that. But number one, who cares what they think? Literally, who cares? Number two, you are not being triggered by them. Okay, and you're being indifferent. So you're not playing their game anymore. You're like, whatever. And that is the way that you got to look at it. Um, the other thing that you've got to remember is that, like what I said before, is narcissists hate to be exposed. They hate things to be called out into light. They hate the truth. Um, so exposure for them is something that they are really worried about. So they're always going to be lying to you. And that's the thing, my friends. You're going to try and get understanding. You're going to try and get closure from someone who lies all the time, betrays you. What do you expect is going to happen? You invite this person back into your life, you're going to get more of that. You're going to get more of that negativity. You know they're lying to you. You know that they're not telling you the truth. So what, you're going to try and reason with someone like this? No. Be smart, my friends. Be smart. Walk away from it, okay? Indifference, and stop reacting. I know what they're saying probably is hurting you, but don't show it. Do not show your emotions to this person. This is what I mean, is about disconnecting. Whichever part of the relationship you are at, whatever stage you are at, disconnect, okay? Because it's not going to bring you anything good, anything positive. And also, it's like what I said, like narcissists hate being exposed. If you have the guts, you can throw out like truth bombs. But then again, do you really want to get into a conversation with a person like this? Do you really want to? Like, do you want to really invest your time and your energy having to explain yourself to someone like that? This is about leveling up and outgrowing them. Ultimately, you're not going to be in the trenches with them, kind of like arguing this out, are you? No, no one wants to do that. It's about you letting go, saying what you need to say, and then just go silent. That's it. Just go. When you become successful, confident, and unbothered, this is going to bother them. Okay. It's like basically you destroy them without even trying. Do you know what I mean? Because that's what I'm saying. You are leveling up. You are moving forwards in your life. And they're going to watch you grow, be the best version of yourself, and that's going to hurt them because they can't control you anymore. They can't do what it is that they wanted to do to you anymore. They can't get your energy, your life force energy anymore. And that is what they wanted. They wanted to take from you. And that's what they are. They're thieves. They come into your life, rob your kindness, your goodness, your energy, and they want to take that from you. And you weren't willing to give that up because it's not for someone else to take. That's yours. But they thought that they could. They thought that they were entitled to that. They thought they were entitled to your soul. But that is where you take you back. That is what is important, my friends. Not any of this other stuff. Don't keep feeding them. And this is done on a subconscious level. Ultimately, this is what I'm talking about. The life force energy. All of this is done on a energetic vampires. That's what they are. Energetic vampires. Eldon says, give them rest in peace. I like that. Mila says, when I do not think of them, do they feel that? Yeah, they do. They do. A lot of them do. Of course, it works both ways. Do you know what I mean? Like it works both ways. Succubus, incubus. Yeah, D's. I think, yeah, they are something along those lines. So when you see it from that point of view, when you see it as in those terms, Can you oh, sweepstakes. Hello, my friend. Oxford has entered the chat. Yes, 27 months of no contact. Oh my God. Yes. Give her a big round of applause. You are amazing. I remember, you know what sweepstakes, Oxford. I remember you right at the beginning of that no contact. Thank you. Like, honestly, huge round of applause. Like, you've smashed it. You've absolutely smashed it. Guys, if you want to, oh, it's just real. Thank you for being here. You took power back today. Good. Good. I'm so pleased that you have. And that's exactly it. That's what's important is about taking your power back. And you did that. By the way, I really like that jacket that they gave you from YouTube. I asked about it the last, do you know what? The last event or the like 2 events ago, like I asked them for that jacket and they said they didn't have any. So I'm glad that you got one. Like I really love it. Like it's so cool. I want one. Anyway, sorry, I got sidetracked. I was going to say, guys, those of you, all right, that I've gone no contact, please write in the chat how many months or how many weeks you have been no contact, because I think this is really, really important. This shows power. Oh, you're welcome. It's just real. Like it shows, like it shows your power. It shows your strength, right? So put it in the chat. Congratulations to all your success. Yes, Crystal, 1 month, 4 days for me. Amazing. 8 months, 3 months. These are long amounts of time. 3 months. 499 says, don't let your emotions get in the way of your actions. That's it. GM, a lifetime would never be long enough. But you know what? You did it. You did it. Eric says years and she only lives a few blocks away. Oh, bless you. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, but still, 2 years, 6 weeks. This is amazing. I was discarded 18 months ago and not been in contact since. EFG, Eric Lem, amazing. We got 4 weeks, 19 months, still getting harassed and stalked. Oh, bless you, A. Trying to intimidate, they're just literally trying to intimidate you. Okay, rise above that. I know it's hard, but rise above it because they're trying to intimidate you. So don't let it get to you. And I know that's easier said than done, but it's like mind over matter. Remember, you are more powerful than this person. Remember, it's all about perspective. It's about how you see it, how you see yourself. Why would someone stalk you? Like, hello. Literally, why? So yeah, because they're trying to intimidate you and they can't let you go. So you're in power. Okay. You are in power. We've got 6 weeks, 4 weeks, 2 years, 7 months. Be careful exposing them or they'll play dirty. Yeah, they will. She's blocked 100%. Yeah, so you see, this is what I'm saying. This is how long you guys have been in power for. This is about how long, okay, you have been able to level up and see this and not allow this negative energy into your life. That is what is important. This is a testament to every single one of you. We got 23 months, Bruno, 7 Hoovers, 1 police, and false accusation, 3 dates gone wrong, contacted me telling I could have her back. These people, oh my God, they're literally on another level. The new supply never compares to you. That's very true, Crystal. That is very true. And Annie G, 5 weeks. Oxford Rising, loving it or lose it. Yes. So guys, big testament to you choosing you. When you do that, when you go no contact, that is you leveling up because you're saying, no, I don't want to participate in this any longer. That's it. Bruno, I know what you mean. I know what you mean because I can't say that word on live, but yeah, you're right. And she says, I took care of my dad through brain cancer and now she does this to me. Bless you. She didn't do anything to you. She done you a favor. You know that? She's done you a favor because you didn't need that negativity in your life anymore. But you can get back to your health, Annie G. You can get back to your health. There are steps and you are stronger than you think. Okay? It does take strength. You're right, GM. It does take strength to do it, but you can do it. Okay. That is what is important. Frank says, almost 2 years, she still pops in where I play music, showing off her new supply, looking like the love of her life, giving him the affection she withheld from me, doing it publicly for all of us to see. And that's about rubbing it in your face. Do you know what I mean? That's about rubbing it in your face. Okay. It's just so stupid. Why would you go to the same place that you are? Do you know what I mean? Like, why would you do that? So again, this is all about games. This is all about you rising above it. I know it's not always easy, Frank, but this is about you rising above it, all right, and going forward. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't know what he is getting himself in for. And also think about it. Isn't it strange, right? Why would you go to a place where your ex is and then watch them where you play music and then do that? So she's trying to rub it in your face. Stupid game. You're better than that. Okay. I know it's not easy, but remember that you is all about a choice and perspective, how you want to see it. Sweepstakes. Anushka, I want to offer to offer everyone hope. It was the hardest journey. My advice is to put yourself first and safeguard yourself from demonic energy. You are right. You are absolutely right. It is possible. You can do this because nothing in life is impossible. This is all about the way that you think about it, the way that you perceive it, and how you embody it, because nothing in life is impossible. You want something, it's already yours. All it is just you've got to catch up with your head and your heart on how you are going to achieve it. Whatever you want in your life, you can so achieve this. All right. And I'm sure there's so many stories, so many things that maybe you have read or maybe you have seen where this is a thing. Honestly, it's come true in my life too. Okay. This is all about manifestation, but this is all about using the right energetic tools. You have to work on yourself because ultimately it's this and this that is going to bring it forward. It's nothing outside of you, it already exists within you. Every single one of you has got that. So, this is about harnessing that power that already exists within you and manifesting and bringing in those things that you want in your life. You are not victims of this, my friends. You are not victims of circumstance. All right. There are many people out there who do keep you stuck, who do think that they are victims and they're so sad about what's happened. Who's got time to be sitting there sad about what has happened in the past? Because I can't change that, neither can you. That's right, Dennis. Be the positive energy, karmic spirits. This is the thing. These are karmic partners that have come into your life. This was never going to last. Like, please don't think that this relationship or this person was ever going to last in your life. These people are just temporary, but they come in, they break you down, okay, and they give you the opportunity for you to build yourself up because ultimately that's what it's about. It's not about staying stuck and about staying small back then in the past. This is about rising up and going forward. Can't stay small. Yes, that's right. Who's right? That trust your gut. Carl and Mila. Yes, trust your gut. This will strengthen your intuition. You're going to become unstoppable, my friends. You are so when you connect back to yourself, that is the remedy. That is the medicine. Ultimately, is for you to come back to yourself. You already possess this knowledge. You already have this wisdom within you. So you've got to access already what you've got. Okay, and you've got to build upon that. Okay, and then so when you go forwards in your life, you're not going to have these people touch you again, meaning you're not going to have narcissists, you're not going to have toxic people around you because you know what? You're going to become an absolute ace at being able to spot them. Do you know what? I've got to tell you an example. When I was over in Greece, okay, um, I remember me and Maria, we were out one night and there was like a few people, like girls and boys, like a group of people. I think it was like people that like my friend knew of that person that Maria knew. And all of a sudden, like you could see the way that they were talking. It's just they were really toxic, really judgmental, really putting other people down, telling me about other people that I knew. And I thought to myself, well, you're only saying this because you want me to validate you, so that makes you feel good. You don't even know me. Why are you saying stuff about like people that I know? So what I'm trying to say is you're going to come across toxic, judgmental, nasty, narcissistic people in your life. This is about you educating and leveling up to spot these people so that you can adapt your behavior, the way that you interact with these people going forward. I'm sorry, my friends, but this isn't the only narcissist that is going to come about in your life. But again, if you educate yourself, you know what you're dealing with, then you can omit that same experience from happening. The only reason why the narcissist was in your life this time is because you didn't know. Now that you know, you're working on yourself. You're putting the energy in, you're putting the effort in, and now you are leveling up, you are going forward. But back then you didn't know. So again, stop blaming yourself, stop being harsh on yourselves, stop staying in victim mentality and see it for what it is. Karmic partners. That's the experience that you had. That's who they are. They are karmic. This is about you growing. This is about you moving forward, building your mind and your heart. Okay? Because ultimately, you know what? That is the only choice you have. Okay? That is the only way forward. This isn't about staying in victim mentality. Oh no, my friends, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. So you're not a cop out and you're not going to go out like that. This is about going forward. Okay. And so this is about working on you. All that energy, all that kindness, all that love that you gave to that person or you've given to other people. Now you need to turn that around and give that to you. Okay. Think about it, right? So, what practices can you do that is going to help elevate you? Well, first of all, this is about really navigating your mind, your thoughts. Remember, you are not your thoughts. So, if those of you that are overthinking, you might be stuck in anxiety. Okay, what is the best way for that? That is all about calming that nervous system down because it's overstimulated and it's causing you issues. Can't sleep, can't think properly, probably your eating is all over the place. So it's disrupting everything. Okay, so what do you do? This is about calming the nervous system. So, nervous system, that's about nature. That's about journaling. You need to bring calmness in, a sense of safety. So, is your environment safe? Do you feel safe in your environment? Okay. Is that about lighting some candles, putting some music on, creating a safe space, safe environment? And for your healing in terms of that, well, you can journal, writing, connecting to yourself, having that conversation, because that's what journaling is, connecting to yourself, having a conversation. For those of you who don't know what to write in the journal, then I've got a journal club. I post prompts every single Monday. Again, all in the description box. Do check it out, my friends. And for those of you that want to kind of like work on yourself, because it is also therapeutic. Like I do kind of like put questions in there that will help you think about things. So do check it out. It's like a small monthly fee. I think it's like £2.99, so like essentially £3, and you just get a journal prompt every single Monday. So yeah, do check it out in the description box. So journaling, if you don't want to do that, you do your own journaling. Talk to yourself. I know that the first few times is going to be difficult and you may not know what to write, but that's okay. Keep on at it. Okay. Because what you got to do is create those neural pathways, create that for change. This doesn't happen like that. It's something that you've got to practice. It's something that you've got to do over a certain period of time. And yeah, like it is going to be uncomfortable at first. It's going to feel weird. You're going to be like, what the hell? Like, why am I writing? Do you know what might be a good idea? For those of you who haven't started it, what might be a good idea is on a blank piece of paper, why don't you just write, I have nothing to say? And just keep writing that. I don't know, or I don't know what to say. And you'll find that over time, you will then connect to you And then you will start to write. That is ultimately what will happen. Okay? Try it. You'll see what I mean. Try it. The other thing, hello, Rita. Yes, ashwagandha, herbal tab, and gym. Yes. Confidence in myself, writing poetry, doing stuff for me. That is important. Yes. And Eldon says connect to nature, grounding walks. Yes. That's what I was going to say. Nature is connecting to nature. The reason why nature is so powerful, particularly in our healing and particularly in calming the nervous system, is because nature carries a particular frequency. You can't hear, well, actually, you can. You can hear it. Like, I take that back. You can hear it. So, the rustling noise in the leaves, in the trees, the leaves, um, the white noise, rain, the birds. That is the frequency that nature carries. Or maybe if you're by an ocean, by the sea, the noise of the sea. That is all white noise. That is a frequency. And that is very calming for our nervous system. Okay. Grounding walks. So that's really like connecting with nature. You know, you could, for example, I know some of us are experiencing winter, like it is very cold in the UK. So I'm not going to be taking my shoes and socks off, walking on the grass. Like, of course not. Um, so for me, I would touch a tree or hug a tree. Yes, I am a tree hugger. I do like hugging trees. So that really can help the energy from nature, the energy of the tree. If you're by a beach or you're by the water, do try and kind of walk on the ground, on the sand, sorry, on the sand, bare feet. Again, that is very healing. Maybe put your feet in the water if it's not too cold. That again is very healing. So that is a real way of being able to calm the nervous system. I know that also cold baths or like ice baths, that's again really helps. I've got to say, and I've got to admit that I haven't done an ice bath in a really long time. And the reason why I haven't done it, and it's not an excuse, I should really do it. It's just that like when I'm in the UK, like I'm always cold. So stepping into something that is even colder, I don't know, it just shivers to the core. But I will try it. I will do it. Or a sauna. A sauna also really, really good for your health. So like cold baths and saunas really helps with like your nervous system. That is what is really important, you know, as well. That really calms it down. Those of you, Eldon says, go barefoot in your winter boots. No, no, no. Like to me, no, that is not. Bring your cranial nervous system back to baseline sleep. Carl, that's so true. That is so true. And ultimately, it's about settling that because that's ultimately where it will settle your anxiety, your overthinking. That is the remedy. Can you see this is all natural? This is all like available to you. It's not like you've got to spend a lot of money, like getting a journal, for example, or, you know, going out into nature. That's free. You don't have to spend a lot of money doing that. So, this is what I'm saying. You can do these things for you. And once your nervous system is settled, this is where you are going to start connecting to your intuition. You're going to start getting those messages that you already possess within you. You know, Pat says 2025 was the end of my nightmare. Good, good. Now you have the opportunity to start the new year and build on that. Rita says, I have a garden, but my ex is my neighbor. Ah, okay, that's all right. It's all right. They're your neighbor. It's okay. It's fine. Still do what you need to do. Don't let that affect you. Okay. Bruno says 525, the healing frequency. Yes. Is it 428? I always get these mixed up. Oxford, if you're there, you know, is it 432? 528 432 528 megahertz. Can someone just check that? Because I don't actually I don't remember. Eldon says, Anoushka, use an ice on the base of the spine. Oh, really? Oh, really? Will that work? That I can do, but not an ice bath, not in the UK. Sorry. No, I'm not that brave. 5 to 8. Thank you so much. Thank you, Oxford. That's it. Carl says that, yeah, the sun is very healing as well. The sun is also very healing. Yes. Mira says, leaving and surviving an arc is the best thing in the world. Teaches so much about ourselves and you end up a badass. Yes. Never take that crap off anyone ever again. Very true. Very, very true. That is exactly it. It is true. Once you get to the other side, you see it for what it really is. You see it that actually, you know what? This was all about you all along. Do you know what I mean? It was all about you all along. Yasmin says, my ex-manager who was a narcissist and he groomed me into falling in love with him. Oh God, bless you. By love bombing, music playlist to devaluing, I left. So did he. Now fake pages stalking me nonstop on socials. Advice. Oh, bless you. What a person. Okay. Ultimately, what he was trying to get you to do is to fall in love with the illusion of him. Okay. And I would say to you is take him off the pedestal, do not give him power. This is about now reversing the roles. You now devalue him and see him as someone who is less powerful than you. Okay. I understand that he's stalking you. And I know that can be quite frightening and quite scary. What I would say is make a record of this. And if this gets out of hand, then I would probably alert authorities or say something. But this is all about mindset. This is about power and this is about energy. Okay. So know that you are not a victim in this because you can overcome them. Obviously, you cannot control how that person behaves and how that person is towards you. But what you can control is the way that you then respond to what is going on. Ultimately, when someone stalks you, they want to get some sort of an effect off you or some sort of validation from you. Ultimately, you've got to continue ignoring this person. You've got to keep ignoring them. I know they're annoying you, and I know it's really irritating that they are doing this, but but if you got to see them as a little child, okay, ultimately, he is a little child and he's trying to get your attention. It's like a child, at a candy store or a sweet store, and they're like trying to say to you, I want that sweet. I want that sweet. Hello, hello, hello. I want that sweet. Hello, can you see me? Hello, can you see me? I want that sweet. So it's about not kind of engaging in that, not succumbing to that. This is about you growing stronger and thinking, what a loser. Like literally, what a loser. And this is about you detaching because they are not going to affect you. You're not going to allow him to affect you. Okay. I know this is going to take steps and I know this is not going to be done overnight, but this is where you have got to go forward, all right, and know that you are more powerful than that person. Okay. That's the first step, and affirm this to yourself every single day. I hope this helps. If you want more help with that, please know that I do offer one-to-one consultations. Just please email me because I know that it's not easy. I hope that helps, Yasmin. Thank you very much, and for your lovely comment. Thank you. Oxford says it snowed in, but downloaded an app and just walked 1,000 steps in the past few minutes listening to the live. Amazing. Yes, you are multitasking. This is amazing. Yeah, that's right, Mirror. Children in outgrown bodies for sure. So, did I have anything? I'm just thinking, did I have anything else to kind of say? Well, sorry, because I made notes on this and I was like, right, I'm going to stick to the plan of what I wanted to say. Okay. So you're very welcome, Jasmine. So yes, so if you guys have any questions, please type them in the chat because I will answer them before we do close. So ultimately, those are the power moves. Okay. This is what is really going to help you. This is about being indifferent. Okay. And this is about stop reacting and about knowing that you are more powerful than this person. Okay. This is about leveling up and outgrowing them. Okay. I wouldn't suggest publicly humiliating them. I won't suggest exposing any of their lies because ultimately that means that you care. And then that really makes them feel good that you care. Okay. So this is about you winning in life. And that's the real flex, my friends. That is what is going to annoy them. I also wanted to say that for those of you that are struggling with anxiety, with overthinking, do you know what? Carl, yes, next Tuesday. It's going to be on Tuesday that I'm going to be in. Oh, thank you, sweepstakes. That's so kind of you. Thank you. Thank you for gifting someone a membership. Yes. Um, I really, really appreciate that. Thank you. Keep inspiring, Anush. Gotta go. Keep strong. Thank you, Bruno, for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I really do. Meow says Narcs are sadistic. Yeah, they are. They are. So, yes, my friends, if you have anxiety or overthinking, use those tips and strategies that I'd mentioned in the live stream to help you to kind of heal, move forward, level up your mindset. Come on, guys, you've got this. This is exactly what you need to be doing, is about taking your power back because you know what? Your life is about you. Okay. Ultimately, your life is about you. You're welcome, Meow. Thank you, Annie. This is so important, okay, that you take your power. You are not victims. That's what I wanted to say. Sorry, I'm kind of trying to say it and then I'm reading the comments as well. Thank you so much, Eldon. You also have a lovely and safe, sane, strong, vigilant, and beautiful. Thank you to all of you. Pat says, where I live, my narcissist, his aunt and uncles are here. What do I do if they confront me? Okay, so Pat, if they confront you, what I would say to you is don't engage in any conversation. Just go, oh, okay. Listen, this is the time. I've got to go. Yeah, because I'm expecting a call. I've got a meeting, an online meeting with someone. Okay, bye. Literally, and so you just excuse yourself. Just go. Don't engage in conversations because they're gonna get you to what's the word? Probably like over explain yourself or justify yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it, my friends. You don't need to justify yourself or explain yourself to anyone. Forget it, and especially them. So I hope that helps, Pat. Patricia says I went in for heart surgery 3 months ago, and I believe I had to do with the breakup, and I started smoking when I met him, but gave it up after my surgery. Good, Patricia, amazing. That is amazing. Good. I'm glad this has helped you. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Eric Jackson, for being here. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you. GM says, even if you didn't expose them, they would still lie their way out of it. That's how they play the game. Yeah, it's all about lies, all about betrayal, all about thinking that they are better than you, that you are dumb, that you can't see it. Because, of course, my friends, all of you, all 100 of you have seen it. Okay? So that is a testament to you. Anoushka, can we have a discussion on borderline personality disorder? Yes, we can. Should I do a comparison? Borderlines and narcissism. Do you know what? It's similar. I think they're in the same cluster B category of personality disorders. I think it is. But yes, of course we can, Eric 11, EFG, Eric 11. Of course we can. Carl holding space and love for each and every one. Oh, that's really sweet of you. Yes, yes. And for you guys too. Yes, absolutely. Patricia, you're welcome. Thank you. Thank you. And Mira, question, please. Do you know about autism and narcissism, Anoushka? I have heard that they are close in many ways and autism can be mistaken for narcissism. Thank you. Yes, I have also heard that autism can be mistaken, but the thing is autism is completely different to a personality disorder. The only similarity is because they are not able to understand emotions and they don't perceive emotions in the same way. But narcissism is very different to autism. I've worked with autism and narcissism, but I've worked with more severe cases of autism, like not high functioning autism. So What I will say from what I know, and I know that I probably have limited knowledge of this, narcissism, what we're talking about here is a personality disorder. So that's all about dysfunctional ego and the inability to be able to function correctly and healthily in a relationship. But in terms of autism, they again, they don't understand emotions and they perceive people's emotions rather differently. They also like to be alone, whereas narcissists need people. Autistic people rather be alone, and they don't, some of them don't like touch. I know they don't like to be touched, and they perceive the world differently through their senses, whereas a narcissist doesn't use the sensory world to understand. I think I think that's how I understand it. But please don't take this as like gospel. Like obviously I need to check these facts, but autism and narcissism completely two different diagnoses. So guys, thank you so much for being here. I will be back next Tuesday, so in a few days, just after the weekend. If you guys have any suggestions for live stream topics, please do put them not in the chat, but in the comments section below. That would be great. Thank you so much to all of you, to every single one of you for being here. I really appreciate you, and thank you for your time. I really hope that this has helped, because ultimately I really wanted this to help you guys. So go out there and be strong. Be the person who you have always meant to be. So good night, my friends. Take care, and I'll see you all on Tuesday. Take care. Have a good few days, and I'll see you over the weekend. Bye-bye.